What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black. It's STEVEE the Black. I'm back, and I'm here to give you my Eagles and Titans predictions video. Oh man, uh, we got great news today. Alshon Jeffrey has been cleared for contact, and he has been a full participation. He was a full participation in practice this week. Doug Peterson said it's a game time decision whether or not he's going to be playing on Sunday. I personally think he's going to play. I think it's a great warm-up game for him before we have to take on the Minnesota Vikings, And with him on the field, the offense should flow a little bit better. Well, not a little bit, a lot better, actually, because the defense will have to focus on him. Otherwise, they'll kill him. And if they're focusing on him, then they're not focusing on Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert in the tight end spot or Nelson Agholor in the slot. So then on top of that, Jay Ajayi and Darren Sproles are back at practice this week. So hopefully those two will be playing on Sunday. So the offense is really starting to come together, and that's a good thing. Carson Wentz has another week of practice under his belt. He'll have this game, and hopefully he'll knock the rest off. I don't know how long it's going to take, but hopefully by the time we get to the Minnesota Vikings game, he won't, what's the word? He won't be as rested. He'll start to look even more and more like the MVP that we saw him, that we know he can be and is. So let's break down this game between the Tennessee Titans. Obviously, as I said last week, no game is easy. And this is the quote-unquote last easy game on the schedule before we get into make-or-break territory, really, with the rest of the schedule. The Tennessee Titans are a run-first team, and the Eagles are number one against the run. Marcus Mariota doesn't have really much feeling in his arm right now, or his fingers, I believe it is. And so, he's not going to be throwing the ball as much, or he won't be throwing those deep balls. So, we don't have to worry about, the deep threats in Jalen Mills, getting burnt and everything like that, So really, if you think about this game, if you think about the first three games, we had the Falcons game, we had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we have the Indianapolis Colts. What those three teams all have in common? And what they all have in common is they have weapons and they got burners, And Tennessee doesn't have that right now, So if they can't run the ball, and if Marcus Mariota cannot throw the deep ball, how are they really going to win this game? Is it going to be another slugfest? It might be. It might be, considering how the defense plays on the road. But then again, we thought last week was going to be an easy win, but it turned out to be a slug down and dirty win. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it says a lot about your team when you can win those type of games more than in blowout type victories. What else? So the thing, obviously, that will concern me, even though Marcus Mariota, is how the defense plays on the road. We saw that in Tampa. We saw that in the Super Bowl. We saw that in LA. We've seen that a lot, how this defense plays on the road. Obviously, they're not going to, give up the run because they're number one against the run. But speaking of defense, the Tennessee Titans aren't that bad against the run either. So, I'm not sure exactly where they are, but I know they're pretty good against the run. And we know getting the run game is very crucial for this offense. And then you have the fact that we have, what's this man's name? Malcolm Butler is on this team. And he's going to be looking to prove that if he played in the Super Bowl, the Eagles might not be the Super Bowl champions. So he's going to be looking to prove that. But then again, he's going to be on Alshon. But the thing again, like I said, is, if Alshon's not playing, or if Alshon's really not going to be targeted all that much, he really ain't going to have nothing to do all day. And then, I haven't really thought of a score for this game. Because, again, I'm thinking offense can't run the ball, can't move the ball down the field. And, the defense of the Tennessee Titans, there ain't no scrubs over there. see here. What am I thinking here? I'm going to say the Eagles win this game 24 to 10. I'm going to say the Eagles win this game 24 to 10. And you may think to yourself, well, he doesn't sound very confident in that score. Like I said, I think, I don't even see them getting 10 points, to be quite honest with you, because last week they scored, 9? The week before that, I don't even know how many scores they scored. I know they scored like 20 points or something like that in their opener. That's when they had all their weapons, and I can't remember his name right now, but one of their weapons is like out for the season, like a torn ACL or something like that, which we all know too well what that's all about. But without the guy, I can't remember his name. Let me know in the comment section down below what his name is. I'm thinking about for the guy on Tennessee Titans, who their weapon is. Without him, they really don't have a chance, And I'm not saying this is a trap game. Like I said, for the Dallas Cowboys, it was a trap game, but because the Eagles, if anything, they better learn after these first 3 games that no game is a guaranteed anything. These teams are playing you tough, and I think it's going to be a tough game. So 24 to 10 is the score I'm comfortable with. I'm not going to be watching this game because I'm going to be hanging out with a friend. So, I'm going to have my friend. I'm going to be constantly looking out with the score and everything like that, but, and I'm going to have Addie give me the play-by-play, too, of how they look. So, hopefully, I'll get a feel for when I come back later in the day and do my review for the game, even though I didn't watch the game. Obviously, I'm going to look at the highlights and everything like that, too. So, on to the other NFC East teams. The Redskins are 2-1, and this is their bye week. So, it's funny because I actually had the Redskins at 2-1 going into their bye, except obviously we all have them losing to Green Bay. But, all they did was replace the Colts with Green Bay, so whatever. So, they're on their bye week, so, alright, they ain't got no game. The Dallas Cowboys have the Detroit Lions. I would have had this as a win for the Cowboys, and I still do, which means they will end up going 2-2. But the thing is, they did just beat the New England Patriots, right? So, but then again, because they beat the Patriots, they could be feeling themselves a little bit. So, I don't know. But if I had to guess, I'm picking the Dallas Cowboys to win. I saw this game on the schedule and picked the Dallas Cowboys, so I'm going to stick with that, which means they will end up going 2-2. I've seen a lot of people today say it's a time to hit the panic button in Dallas, and I don't think so. I don't think so, not yet, because their defense is keeping them in the games, really, which is a shocker when you think of Dallas. You don't think about their defense. Their defense is keeping them in the game. It's their offense, and obviously they have the most obvious thing, give Zeke the ball. But they refuse to do that. They want to make Dak the offense. They want to run offense through Dak and not Zeke. But, hey, I encourage you to keep doing stupid stuff. That's on y'all. So I got the Cowboys winning, which means they'll end up going 2-2, which is fine, whatever. And then I've got, let's see, the Giants are facing the Saints. I'm not sure if it's in New York or if it's in New Orleans, but either way, the Saints defense is back to being garbage again, so there's that. Giants defense is good, but we are talking about Drew Brees. I'm gonna go with the Saints. I'm gonna go with the Saints. I think the Saints, regardless if it's in New York or not, or New Orleans or not, I got the Saints winning. They came back from behind. I was shocked. Drew Brees doing that spin move to run into the end zone with the ball. I'm like, y'all gonna let some 40-year-old quarterback do that to y'all? Come on, Falcons. But hey, that's what the Falcons do. They just lose. They lose to us. They lose to the Saints. Shoot. But it's whatever. It's all good. But I got the Saints winning that game, which means the Giants would fall to 1-3. The season was already, what are they, 1-2 right now? The season was already over anyway. To fall into 1-3 would really end their season. If the Cowboys fall to 1-3, their season's done too, which means it's the Eagles' division, but it always was anyway. So Anyway, that's pretty much about it. So by the time I come back on here for my Eagles review, the Eagles should be 3-1. Remember, I have them winning 24-10. I've got the Cowboys beating the Lions, although that could go either way if the Lions are starting to find their footing now. But I got the Cowboys winning, and then I have the Saints beating the Giants and ending their season going 1-3. So that's pretty much about it. Oh, and the Redskins are on the bye, but whatever. Anyway, that's about it. So until next time, if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Peace out, guys.